Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Ayo, Bo knows this,
What?
and Bo knows that,
What?
but Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap. Well, what do you know?
Back, man. This is a special occasion, man.
Business done picked up this time around.
Shout out to Quan Mills. We will be getting the Quan Mills interview coming up very, very, very soon. But man, my road dog here, man.
We here, man. I'm here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I'm so happy to be here, man. This is Jovan Bibbs. Like I said, this is another episode. This our show. This SOLC.
Yeah.
Okay, so
on the same network, baby. Same thing.
Straight out low cash, baby. We here. I actually have two special guests in the house, but one today is his birthday. So, you know, to me, this is big. I'm here in town, man, in St. Louis, and I had to swoop through and touch down. I had to touch down with the one and only Mr. I'm talking about if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no me.
Real literal.
Literally. Remember we talk about Raw and all? That segment, it stems from it. So I want y'all to give it up for my father, Mr. Jovan Bibbs. Rome, baby. Yeah. You gotta say something. You gotta say, hey.
Hey, now this boy used to be the twinkle in my eye.
Yeah, I did. Now I made it out. I'm saying I'm glad.
Now the twinkle in your eye got a twinkle in his eye.
Yeah,
that's getting pretty big to just still be a twinkle.
Yeah, man. It's called life, man. It happens, man. You know, I'm glad. And also I have also to my left too, man. He has on his headphones though, and does he have on his headphones? You have them on? Okay, I also had this is my number 2, which is also my number 1, and I always give it up for my son SUN Josiah Nasir Bibbs. Give it up for Josiah Nasir Bibbs. Say what's up, Sire. No, say what's good with it.
What's good with it?
Yeah, what you say? Come on, baby.
Hey, this is the first 3-generation edition of the scenario of all time. Like,
scenario, baby.
Hey, when we talking about, I don't want to hear anybody else talking about black fathers and black love. We got proof of it here. We bringing it to you right now.
That's what we do, man.
We had Xander last week. She had a 32-second cameo real quick.
Hey, that's my baby right there, Zan.
Yeah,
Hey, Zan.
She off the chain. Mr. Bibbs, what's up with the album though, man? That's what I wanted. That's what people want to know.
Then when the album coming out?
Old school rap. At it again.
Hey, so that's the title. At it again. Old school rap. Just like that.
With just your glasses on the rooms with the glasses with Mr. Bibbs.
Glasses gonna be on the cover.
Glasses of the hat.
On the cover of the CD.
It's gonna be like a phantom, like kind of how was it the Invisible Man?
Yeah, but they're gonna know what they mean. They're gonna be like, oh, that's
glasses that have a beard, a gray beard.
That's like a silhouette. That'd be nice.
Hey, he'd go platinum too.
It would go platinum.
He'd be in all the juke joints.
We need that. We need
put him on tour with what's the dude? Pokey Bear.
Pokey Bear, Cameo.
Big Pokey Bear.
He said Big Pokey Bear. Cameo. Who else?
Who else to be on tour?
Dougie Fresh.
The Gap Band.
The Gap Band.
Hell to the now.
Hell to the now. Charlie Wilson. Yeah, man. I'm saying.
R. Kelly gonna be packing bags and speakers. Because R. Kelly can't get on stage no more. R. Kelly had a whole protest. He had a whole protest.
R. Kelly, his concert was packed this weekend out. Did you see the pictures?
No, but my thing is, I don't fault nobody for going to R. Kelly concert. Me personally, I do have R. Kelly songs that I like and all of that.
But has it changed a little bit though for you?
But
it definitely changed.
You don't have R. Kelly tendencies though.
Never. Not in his family. Not in the Bibbs family. You already know that. But with R. Kelly, man, I really think like a lot of this, I do believe he's done some stuff before. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying for me, it be some R. Kelly songs. I can't be like, man, I don't like that song now because of what he did. It's like, for when I heard 12, but I'm not thinking about no 12-year-old girl. I'm not personally, but I would say some of the things R. Kelly does, man, I think
I can't listen to the first album.
Well, my thing about it is R. Kelly.
The first album, I can't listen to the first album.
Age Ain't Nothing But a Number was a direct hit at Don't Worry About How Old You Are.
Right, and I love that song too, though. I can't listen to
R. Kelly makes the most inappropriate children's music of all time.
He does. age ain't nothing but a number. Was like, okay, you 13. Well, like I said, you turn around and 31.
All right, so what we gonna do is we gonna put a beat behind this sodomy I'm about to kick off.
He said, so what we gonna do is, like, that's gonna change everything. Sir, that's still 13-year-old.
Well, I'm still kind of lost because I didn't think, I thought he was talking about 12-pack. I thought he was talking about a 12-pack of beer.
No, that's what he said, 12 plate. So you listened to the song wrong, Dad. He said 12 pack. Like
12 play is the dirtiest
Hey, your daddy
double
said
entendre of all
12 pack.
time.
Like
In my age, that might have been better for him if he said 12 pack. That would have changed the whole dynamics of it. And
12 pack.
Yeah, I want a 12 pack.
Give me the beer.
Give me the
12
beer.
pack.
Yeah.
And he talking about 12 pack. He was talking about taking down a school bus.
Oh, man, a 12 pack on the. Oh, man. R. Kelly.
The 12 pack Capri Sun.
You said
The
what?
12 pack Capri Sun.
That's what he had in the back seat to get him back there.
Hey, Daryl ain't shit for you. Ain't shit for that, man. He did a 12 pack Capri Sun. Like, that's what he used to lure. And what he do? Remember how back in the day the old trick was to take a box and prop it up with one stick.
Yeah.
And had a box propped up.
And then you can catch somebody up under it.
He put a 12 pack Capri Sun up under the box. What is this? Ha! Got him.
That's how they got to get R. Kelly. They got to put a whole 12-year-old underneath that box. You'll see R. Kelly feet flopping from underneath it, like the Wicked Witch of the.
And you know, R. Kelly have on some kids sneakers too. You know, he liked them young styles. He liked to wear the sneakers with the spikes and shit on them.
Look back at R. Kelly really is disturbing though. That Pied Piper phase with that mask on, when he's running around looking like the Hamburglar. Like that's a real problem now.
With the accusations, I would want to sway as far from any type of connection that Mike and Amy.
Why did he just stay with them adult songs? Remember them 2 albums he came with that was kind of like the stepping song?
When it was love. That's what
I'm talking about. And what was
Factory?
No. This was like no. Well, I mean, yeah, somewhat with that.
Chocolate Factory was good. I'm saying Chocolate Factory was good, but that was around the time where
I'm talking about before he started trying to go back to wearing braids and stuff.
I don't know, bro.
Well, like that one album he had with Letter for Christmas and all them songs.
It was like a Christmas album, wasn't it?
We had a Christmas album that was kind of bumping.
Okay.
That just came out like 2 years ago.
I can't. That's what I'm saying.
But
R. Kelly got some shit where you be like, "Hey, R. Kelly fucked up, but and it's kind of nice. Like if you like, it's kind of nice a little bit. Like you can't deny that. That's what I'm
but
saying.
It's just certain songs like Your Body's Calling. I love that song, but I can't do it no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like some songs, when I hear them now, I mean, I try to. I don't know if that's right or wrong, man. Like I be like, man, I like this. I really like this song, and I liked it when it came out. I don't want to have to change now, but I do. R. Kelly has done some fucked up stuff, man. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
all the people at the concert though, it was packed though. Like,
but what we need
though,
what we need though is like the way that people like I think that 50% of us have done a good job of being like, hey, listen, R. Kelly, I gotta distance myself from this.
Yeah.
I can't be involved in this.
Right.
Like, I can't be sitting up in here, you know, it's getting to that point in the evening. I gotta turn on something that R. Kelly come on and we gotta have a deep conversation about whether this is right or wrong.
Hey,
but we need for the Trump supporters to look at their boy the same way that we have looked at R. Kelly.
Hey, that would filter out a lot. They might even come over to our side and start talking about R. Kelly with us. Like, you know what? Trump is always fucked up. Let's talk about R. Kelly now. So I'm saying if they really did think like that, but that is how we do. I've been playing R. Kelly around somebody, especially females, playing R. Kelly around a female, or if I'm playing Pandora, R. Kelly come on, they be like, cut that shit off. I'll be like, dang, that happened like twice.
So hold up, I think there's two R. Kellys I'm never gonna give up. It's gonna be the Home Alone joint with Keith Murray. It's going to be a party. Man. I can't let that one go. That one get the party hot.
I'm saying because it bumps a little bit though.
Dude, it bumps hard. Man.
Come on, man.
They get a party started. Why don't we just do Keith Murray verse though? Can I just do Keith Murray verse?
If we have people re-sing R. Kelly's entire discography, can we bring it back in?
Can we just have guest people do it? Like
that's the thing though. R. Kelly, he got a certain to what he does.
What if we have Tevin Campbell singing?
That's gonna take it all the way to a different direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't. It's a different thing.
Like they're gonna take it like LGBT direction.
We're gonna talk about Tevin Campbell the same with Aretha Franklin, but and my other song is "Be Happy" with him and Biggie. I can't let that one go either.
Yeah, no,
I can't let them go.
The Biggie cuts that R. Kelly did, even the cuts he did with Jay-Z. It's like R. Kelly has done. That's what I'm saying. That's why we get. It's almost frustrating. You get mad at R. Kelly. Why did you do this to me? Why did you do this? Like, dude, now I'm sitting around decide with my brothers and my friends. Like, can we listen to this? And like, you know, so R. Kelly, he put us in a bad. R. Kelly, you did this to us, man. Mm-hmm. I know you did a 19-minute song called what is it called?
I admit it.
I admit. you admitted a lot of shit. But you didn't come straight forward with it. It was like I'm gonna beat around the bush, but as close to the bush as I possibly can.
It was like when your kid get in trouble at school, and then he come home, and you be like, "Tell me what happened," and he just sit there and walk around the whole thing for a minute. Like, you better hurry up and get to this before your mama get here, because you know she's not gonna wait to listen to it.
Yeah.
R. Kelly got to minute 17, and then finally dropped some knowledge. You like, whoa, hold on, R. Kelly, hold on. So if you've got 20 minutes to make yourself that you want to listen to a deposition, R. Kelly dropped one to a beat. Well, and it is what it is.
Have you heard of that? You heard R. Kelly's 19-minute song?
No,
he got a 19-minute song where he's basically saying, I admit, but he's talking about all the stuff that he admits to, but he never said, I admit to messing with younger and underage girls. Not nothing like, he said, I admit to, I like women. He didn't say, I admit to, I like underage. No, you gotta say specifically, but I'm saying, but if you said that, I don't know if I can listen to the song after that. If he was like, I admit, I like underage girls, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta cut it off. Now this is what we do.
Could he technically get in trouble though?
If he said I like underage girls,
I did at one. What if he say I did at one point or something like? Can you get me for that?
I would think so, because
I guess because you admitted it. Actually, they just got to pick one woman that you abused and then.
Right, I think that'd be like up in the air, because that'd be a statement just thrown out there in the air. But now if they can connect the dots
and put it with
a certain person, but then that's just like R. Kelly, between R. Kelly and OJ, you don't know which one's the dumbest. He wrote a song and OJ wrote a book.
Right. And that's a great point. That's a great point. He said R. Kelly wrote a song, OJ wrote a book, or OJ said if I would have did it.
Look, OJ is the dumbest ever, but we love him though.
Look,
we love the
He said, did you hear what he just said recently?
No, what did you
say? He was like convicted felons. He said that ain't so bad for a felon. And some people, it was like,
well,
he made it
hold on, I'm going to tell you why. Pull your mic over. Pull your mic over a little bit. He got all his retirement money, and it was an escrow getting interest. So he came out to a whole bunch of paper though that can't be touched by the Goldmans.
Yep.
Straight up.
So he came out to, I think, like some crazy, like $700,000-800,000 a year.
So tell me this though. Okay, would the actual liquid money not being able to be touched?
They can't touch his retirement money.
What if he bought something with it?
Can't touch it, because that money is coming from your retirement. You can't touch my retirement money.
Right. So whatever.
And he got cribs in Florida. You can't touch his cribs in Florida.
And they are flabbergasted.
Oh, they came. And then he be getting cash on the side. Like if he signed like footballs, he'd be like, "Yo, give me 50. Give it to my boy."
Right. Right. Well, you know what the Goldmans call him though, right?
What do they call him, Mr. Bibbs?
Ooh, I can't even use the word.
What they call him, a nigger? That's what they call him. I'm sure they call him.
Oh, it's almost that point where we get to Tevin here today too. We got some things on deck today.
The Goldmans absolutely have some words for OJ.
Oh, 100%.
I know he's called him a nigga before. I know it. I'm saying you can tell by his mustache that he done said that nigga.
All right, stop real quick. Top 5 most racist mustaches all time. Top 5 most racist mustaches all time.
Top 5 most. I think
Colonel Sanders, goddamn.
Yes, that's a good one. That is.
I'm gonna say number 1.
It's Hitler, right?
Hitler. That's the number 1 most racist mustache. And my pop say Colonel Sanders. And that was a racist ass mustache, man. Colonel Sanders. That was a good one though.
That was a straight up Jim Crow beard.
That was. Get out of my yard, boy.
Actually, when he in Jim Crow, that was antebellum slavery beard.
Antebellum mustache face looking.
Because he had the full joint too, like.
Bro, he said. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I love our shows, man. Cause we can spin off on something like that. He said the top 5 most racist mustache. Hey, I guarantee people thinking about it. Like, man,
hey, what about the Robert E. Lee?
I'm trying to think what that one looks like.
Robert Lee had that nice beard with a nice full joint.
Right.
Nice. My black man kept it. My black barber kept it up for me in the cottage.
But I still called him a nigga when he left out.
100% did.
Okay. Hey, Hulk Hogan got a racist ass mustache.
Ooh.
Connected to that beard.
Yeah.
But we still love him though. That's the messed up part.
Hey, I hate that, man.
I know.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I hate the fact that I done gave Hulk a little pass. I don't give him.
Because them black dudes was running through his daughter though. They was running.
You said he was seeing you frustrated.
Yeah, no, he was running through his daughter. And he was running through Brooke Hogan one day.
Let me talk to you, junkyard dog brother. I'm getting tired of all the brothers coming down and getting with my daughter, brother.
Brooke.
Hey, bro.
She's not like that. Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
Can I nominate one more mustache for most racist mustache all time?
Okay, we got 3. So we got
The
2.
Pringles man.
Oh,
That's like on the lines of Colonel Sanders, though, right?
yeah, but he got the little curly joint. Though.
That just goes up a little.
It goes up.
Mussolini.
Ooh, the Mussolini.
Okay.
Mussolini.
Yep. Now let me ask you right now. Now we accept this brother for being, all welcoming and a good time. But if he was real, we'd have big problems with him. The Monopoly man.
That's a racist mustache.
Can you imagine seeing him pop up on TV? That mustache would be so racist.
The game is racist in general if you look at it, because the first level is all the projects. Like the Baltic Place on Monopoly, Baltic Place, Oriental, Mediterranean, all them is the projects. And then you go over to like subsidized. You go to like think of it like
real quick. Let's make St. Louis into a Monopoly board. What are the first two? What is Baltic and
Peabody and the JVL
and Pruitt-Igoe?
Water tower.
But Pruitt-Igoe don't exist no more, so that would.
Okay.
We're going with JVL and Peabody.
Okay.
And Walnut Park.
Walnut Park is Oriental Place.
Okay.
That's your first one on that blue section, on that light blue section.
All right, so Walnut Park over there, Payton over there.
Payton is up there. We got to put some Southside on there too. Any State Street is got its own
State
spot.
Streets are coming up. Them
Well, no, but that's more that's more upper middle class on the top part.
Any State Street.
Any of them.
If you come to St. Louis, somebody say, meet me on the
Wyoming.
No.
Missouri.
No.
Okay.
Sir.
Then you put all the State Streets in one of the blue properties.
Yep, that's the
now you got to move over to the purple properties. That's like Wellston, Normandy, and U City right there.
Yep, because it's a little bit coming up a little bit.
You're almost safe, but you're not quite yet.
And then all the oranges is North County.
Well, Charlotte,
So you think you more
Beverly
safe?
Hills, Carolina.
That's St. Charles Place.
Let's go to
Berkeley.
jail territory. Let's go to jail card.
Yes. Do not pass go.
Yeah.
The next orange is Port North County, Port St. Charles, because St. Charles Place is literally over there.
Yeah, because all the white people that used to be in North County escaped to Kentucky
Winston.
Place on the red blocks.
They went to Kentucky.
No, it was in the Kentucky Place. The red blocks. Those were the white people from North County went to St. Charles.
Right.
And they all did that white flight. It's them red blocks.
They tried.
They were right there. See, the yellow ones then is your new white money in like Chesterfield.
So the new money, no, that's like okay. That's Creve Coeur, Maryland Heights, and Chesterfield right there.
Yep.
Now
then
when you
your
get that green
blocks, you messing
that's
around.
Kirkwood.
That's your Kirkwood and / your Town and Country.
Okay.
Your blue blocks, you Clayton and Ladue. Then that's it.
No, that blue, Ladue.
That's
Ladue is
Boardwalk and Parkway.
Ladue is Boardwalk.
And Clayton is Park Place.
We got it.
Clayton is Park Place.
And then you got the Justice Center right there.
Where's Jefferson County though?
Jefferson County's not on this game. That's on a whole different board. Because that's where all the mustaches we was just talking about today.
They all live out there in Jefferson County.
Yeah. That's the only
Where's
place.
like
If you want to get you a good racist mustache, boy, you better head to Jefferson County. They got you together.
So
that's
you go to
the only
Jefferson County and
mustache
say,
they cut.
hey, man, I'm trying to get a racist line.
Watch
All right,
the
got the
Missouri.
racist for you.
I want to know you point to it on the wall with like the pictures. Like you got all the
Now they take the
mustaches.
person. You want to go to John? Like, you know what? Is John? I mean, is he top quality racist? Absolutely, absolutely.
You gotta have that. You gotta have your racial resume, like the things you've done to get how racist are you based on your racist resume.
And whoever reading be like, okay, I'm looking at this.
Like, how do you spend a typical weekend? If you could do anything this weekend, what would it be? Or I'd like to go hunting, maybe.
Well, that means you need to go and get
Go
this
fishing?
mustache number 3. You get number 3.
You need to go get the ends of your mustache twirled up. over here by Jethro.
Now I want to jump into Aretha Franklin real quick, man, with this Tevin Campbell situation.
What happened? I don't know about this.
So some of this big blogger was like, because they wanted Tevin Campbell to be honoring her and singing or whatever. He's like, who the hell brought Tevin Campbell out? And we ain't heard his name in forever. And they dragged this girl, and Tevin Campbell ended up coming up. Ava Durant, they talking about she gonna put him on next season of Queen Sugar.
What?
Look, Tevin Campbell has one of the top 30 R&B albums of all time with Am I Ready? I'm Ready album. That's got bang. Go look at it. It's bangers.
Time out. Pause for 1 second. Imagine if your album was called Am I Ready?
It's I'm Ready.
Ready for what?
I'm Ready.
Am I Ready?
Before we knew though.
Executive produced by R. Kelly.
Look, no, I think he did produce one song for him.
Did he?
Dude, R. Kelly produced
He
for
probably
everybody,
did.
man. Like High Five, all that.
With Tevin Campbell, wasn't it Quincy Jones though?
Quincy Jones did that first stuff, that I'm Ready album. I think it's like Babyface and Prince produced on
Tomorrow will come.
That's
better me.
That's what Quincy Jones
You
did.
talking about Quincy Jones did the album, right?
Yeah, he did the first
okay.
Tevin Campbell album. Yeah, the second one though is the one I think Babyface and like Jimmy Jam and all them cats when he had like Can We Talk
That was
Never
cut.
Say Goodbye, dude. That album was
That was
raw,
cut.
dude.
You know what, I might go
Brown
look
Eyed
it up
Girl,
outside.
like dude, like he had joints on there, man. Tevin Campbell's got joints, man.
I mean, I mess with Tev. I think
Tevin Campbell got joints.
Now I call him Tev like I know him for real.
Like you know for real.
I mess with Tev.
But no, they were like, no, like the girl was like, yeah, he whack. Why we gonna put him? I was like, Tevin Campbell can sing for an eight. And they start putting up clips of him singing like live recently. It sounds just like the album.
Man, I'm gonna
sounds just like that.
You can't. I know we joke and all of that, but I think some people take a little joke and try to make it reality. It's like we know, like people always joke, oh, you acting like Tevin Campbell. That means you acting soft or whatever.
Tevin Campbell might beat you up.
I don't know.
I think Tevin Campbell's 6'1", 6'2".
But you can't question that man's talent.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
You can't question his talent. Somebody who worked with Prince, you know, Prince just don't work with just anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Babyface, Jimmy Jam Timbers, Quincy Jones,
you name it.
Right.
Albie Shore wrote for him. Like
You just name the best of the best when it comes to black. I'm just saying black. You saying the best of the best. All these people have worked with Tevin Campbell, and they work with him because he was like a fad. Like, oh man, this dude is just a fad. This dude is talented. Tevin Campbell was a talented individual. So I think the young lady who said that probably was out of touch. And just
she our age. No, she was our age. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, she's out of people, so she lost touch.
And I think it's more of a thing. Like everybody want to have that hot take.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna jump out the window and see some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
you know what
but
I'm saying?
then when there's spotlight on you, are you ready for that?
Look,
are you really ready?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, I wasn't ready.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, are you really? You think you ready?
Yeah, Babyface. Prince did 2 songs on that album. Babyface did 1, 2, 3, 4 songs on that album.
Oh, well,
and then Albie Shore did 1 on that I'm Ready album. Like, actually, Prince did 3. I take that back. Prince did 3 songs on there.
On what? On I'm Ready?
On I'm Ready, yeah. Think about that. Prince did 3 songs on your album.
You talking about Prince? Prince, he the type of person who get bored with stuff. Okay, I'm done.
Like women that everybody else want.
Right. Still every peasant.
No,
like,
just change the locks.
Yeah, that's it. Don't let him back in. Don't let him back in.
No, and she don't even know. She thinks she got key to the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For Prince to do 3, that says a lot about Tevin Campbell.
Yeah,
so for anybody to ever question a guy's talent like Tevin Campbell, like you can't question his talent. This dude's been around. Yeah, okay, he might not be the hottest person ever, but we know that he's talented. And salute to Tevin Campbell. I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Then keeping it moving, Aretha Franklin. There was some people trying to say that Kelly Clarkson can sing as good as her on the song.
You better.
No, and I look. I'm all for okay.
Letting the game change and letting it.
Yeah, I'm all for that. But when you say like to me, like Aretha Franklin, I went back and listened to some of her old stuff, man. Just as far as having just a voice. I saw something she did recently where this guy he was going to sing an opera song. He, for whatever reason, wasn't able to make it. They asked Aretha Franklin the last minute, the day of, like, could you do this? She said, okay, I need to hear the song. I need to hear whatever the person singing. She heard him singing, and she said, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do that. I can do it. She did it the same day. It was so good. A little kid got up out the audience, ran up and gave her a hug while she was performing. And it's like, that's greatness. Aretha Franklin, I don't think you say Kelly
Clarkson
from American Idol.
No, bro.
I know.
No, bro. I'm thinking you talking about what's my girl name?
Kelly Price.
Kelly Price. I was like, even Kelly Price was gonna be like,
Kelly Price would even be like, hell no.
Yeah,
Listen, man. First of all, you're not finna sit here and tell me Aretha Franklin just died, and we gonna go get this semi-pretty little white girl out of the crowd. She gonna come in and sing us Aretha Franklin.
Very, very bold on semi.
No.
Semi-pretty. That's
brother,
very, very bold.
I'm trying to be accepting out here.
Right. Politically,
I'm just saying, it's very, very bold.
Politically incorrect by trying to be politically correct.
You said Kelly Clark. No, I can't. Me personally, no, bro. What I did say? This is what I did say.
Yeah, you talk about that. You put that on your Facebook.
I put that on my page. I said out of the 3 people. Basically, I was asking a question, but it was a kind of a spin-off from some stuff that I saw about Aretha Franklin. About who should play her in the movie.
Well, she Halle Berry. She want Halle Berry to play her.
I don't think Halle Berry.
But you got to think about that. She wants somebody fine to play her. So when she died, like people, because people start thinking like that person that played you is who you really was.
Yeah.
She trying to do some Jedi mind trick stuff. Like,
no, I'm gonna give. Now, Halle Berry's fine. It's some other fine people, but it's levels of fine.
Yeah.
Halle Berry to me is like
fine.
the epitome of this is fine. Then you got like some other people that are fine that I would put like young Aretha Franklin was pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she was like just Halle Berry. Like to me,
Diana Ross looked better than her back in the day.
Right, Diana Ross was
Barry
bad.
Wells too.
Pam Grier, all of it. So I'm just saying.
I guarantee you, Mr. Bibbs, would an old player like yourself, would they put her in the top 10 back in the day? Like,
Riri?
Like when how we'll do like a top 10.
He said.
You said Aretha Franklin looks well.
Yeah. As far as body built, she was a fine lady.
Okay.
I mean, she's still a fine lady, but I wear glasses.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all think I'm crazy. Yeah. I wear glasses. Yeah. Hey, but no, Aretha, I think I put on my page, I asked about these three singers, who y'all rolling with. I said between Jasmine Sullivan, Fantasia, and Jennifer Hudson. I said, who y'all rolling with?
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson got a little love. Jasmine Sullivan got a whole lot of love.
Jasmine Sullivan about 4. I think
Fantasia got a lot of love too. Jasmine Sullivan singing, to me, mammoths them. Like she can do so much with her voice.
And she can do up different tempos, different levels.
Man, Jasmine Sullivan is so cold. I said, man, if I ever had enough W-2 money for my tax return, I'll pay for her to come sing in my window. Just like lean in my window and sing to me.
Like to wake you up in the morning.
That's it. I'll go to work, sing to me in my face. So I like that. I'm saying, see my face. So I like Jasmine Sullivan like that, man. She's beautiful. She can sing. But if I said if they're gonna have somebody to play Aretha in the movie, I think it would have to go between Jennifer Hudson, which I think out of those three to me,
she can act already.
Yeah, she has the acting chops. But like voice wise, not saying Jasmine could just kill a Aretha Franklin song, but I think she would do very well. Her voice to me is strong enough and unique enough to be able to pull it off in her own way. I'm gonna say that. Aretha was cold, so it ain't too many people who I don't even think Jasmine Sullivan can straight pull it off like, oh, that sounds like Aretha. I think she would have to do it in her own way. But Aretha, when you go back and listen to go listen to some old performances. Don't even listen to like an old song. Go look at her perform live, and then you'll really get to see the stuff that she really did, dog. Like
that's real talk.
That's how somebody tell you, like, if the people that don't know, because we grew up on Luther Vandross and stuff. Go look at some of Luther's live stuff. Like, if you judge the singers now and say you saw them live, can you really say that they sounded better live than what they do on their album? No. When you hear Luther Vandross sing or Aretha Franklin sing, you could really say, "Oh man, she's saying that just as good or better than she did on this song." Like I've went back and seen some of her live performances. So
see, that's the luxury a lot of you young folks don't really have. Me back in the day, I mean, all the concerts I ever went to, them artists sang the song and sound just like the album. No lip sync or nothing like that. It was all live music, and I thank God for that, because I remember when Stevie Wonder was at Busch Stadium and closed the stadium down at 3 a.m. still jamming. I had to get up and leave.
What? Yeah, my dad done seen everybody. My dad done seen Cab Calloway. That's too old.
Cab Calloway.
Cab Calloway. I was just playing. My dad ain't seen. He ain't that old.
Cab Calloway was in Janet Jackson video.
Yeah, he was.
In that All Right video.
He was. He was doing a little dance, but that was.
Yeah, that's when you was playing Michael Jackson.
No, I always played Michael Jackson. I'm saying that was a part of my life.
His granddaddy bought him one of them little silk jackets.
Oh yeah.
He had some penny loafers and some white socks.
You got pictures of this?
I'm probably
sure. We need to put this up for the people.
I'm saying, but like the thing is,
parachute pants.
You talking about MJ though? No, the pants that y'all had. And I remember they had zippers.
The hammer pants.
No, they wasn't parachute. There was the MJ pants with the zippers that go all the way up the pants, like the bad pants.
Okay.
So I had some of them, but like I said, that was back in the day. But like my pops was saying though. Like you done seen Stevie Wonder. You done seen a lot of concerts. I know you and Mama went to see Eddie Murphy. I'm just saying, just all the concerts.
You saw Eddie Murphy. Was he doing basically the Raw stand up?
They saw Eddie Murphy and seen.
So was he doing Raw? Like what you saw when you see Raw, that's what he was doing.
They done seen Richard Pryor. Everybody. They say Richard Pryor was an SIUE.
Yeah.
SIUE. Richard Pryor was up there.
Wow,
dog.
see, that was another one too. That they used to have concerts at SIUE. Summer concert series. Everybody, Donald Byrd, Cameo, Parliament Funkadelic. I mean, they had some major groups come through that college.
And they'd go up there and check them out. But like what y'all heard my pop said, like a lot of them people would come and like when Stevie Wonder was singing, you wasn't disappointed when you heard Stevie sing at that concert. Well, you said y'all stayed out till 2, 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
I saw Stevie 2 years ago down here, and he did the whole Songs in Key of Life album. Ooh. He just did the whole album from start to finish.
That's a completely bad toe album.
And there was not a single second in that concert that Stevie wasn't still sounding like Stevie. Yeah. That's the key. That's the thing,
man.
He's still sounding like
and
Stevie.
About what? About 69, 68?
Probably somewhere in there. Probably.
Yeah.
I think Stevie might be 66.
Okay, well I'm saying I know he's older, but like I said with Stevie, man, he, people like that, you can sound as good in a concert. But I'm saying, and I no diss to nobody. Yes, it is. So, I'm saying, so like the artists of now, if you can't sound, and that like that's why I salute Jasmine Sullivan. If you see her live, you be like, oh my god, like I had less people listen to her live stuff because some people, she's so underrated to me that I actually make people listen. I'll be like, if I'm ever in a debate of Jasmine Sullivan or this person, I'll be like, man, listen, Jasmine, listen to this. I let them hear her song "Burn" live. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. I let them hear that live. She be killing it, man. I'm talking about killing it. So yeah, you know who Jasmine Sullivan is? I'm gonna let you check her out. She's real cool.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of, since we got an OG here, I got to bring out something that I hope didn't happen back in the day, and I need to run this past my OG too, because I already know. Well, he's gonna listen to this, and I know he'll call me and he'll go straight into it. So. I got to bring up the fact of what happened on Instagram the other day between former teammates of the Chicago Bulls, Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade.
Did you see this, Jovan?
Yeah, I did see that.
Dwayne Wade's wife, Gabrielle Union, posted a picture of her rising up out of the water, basically, and it looks like it's a little cold outside.
And she's nipping.
She's nipping all the way. Mm-hmm. So Jimmy Butler then, in turn, puts in all caps commenting on the picture, well, damn. Tis about his homeboy, I guess, allegedly homeboy. They put this like ex-teammates.
Supposedly they didn't get along.
Current wife coming out the water. Now, Dwayne Wade didn't take kindly to that, of course.
Dwayne Wade went on an assault. He went on the offensive.
He was mad.
So, I just gotta say, this feels like a violation of era rules in all eras of life. What's the penalty for this? Instagram exists back in the day, but somebody comes around looking some type of way.
You got a Polaroid of your lady, and y'all came from the Bahamas. Y'all hanging out. Like, hey man, check out the picture. But you like, yeah, we went to the falls. You showing the regular pictures, and then
somebody grab the picture and hold it up. Man,
damn. Damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So is that? Would you say that?
And it's 20 people. And it's 20 people over the house hanging out.
Yeah, would you say that disrespectful?
Only difference is that 59,000 people co-signed on this comment.
Yeah, they did.
Yay or nay?
Oh, they yay to the top.
Well, I mean,
damn.
You have to take it in stride if he holler, well, damn. But you got to give him a pass on that one because he didn't say anything derogatory behind it. Like, damn, that fat old.
Yeah. Now if you just said that, well, damn, them titties sitting right. Like that's like whoa, easy.
I kind of wanted to have done that though, just so we could take it out to the next level.
Them titties sitting right.
Yeah, like if he said, damn, them titties sitting right.
No, see that? That's
would he have to go fly to see him then?
Oh yeah,
he got to fly to
But this is my thing though for Wade. Now Wade did get upset at Jimmy Butler, but what did you say to Gabrielle? Because she posted a picture with her.
No, he posted it.
Who did?
No,
Dwayne,
she posted.
I thought Dwayne Wade posted.
Gabrielle Union posted.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm saying. So what did Wade say to get? Because it's like I'm sure Jimmy Butler comment wasn't the worst comment on that picture.
Oh yeah, let me see that picture.
Mr. Bibbs.
That's probably what Jimmy Butler was saying too.
So look,
what happened?
I'm saying, I'm sure.
Mr. Bibbs.
Look, my pop said, "Damn," he said the same thing. Wade, don't send my message, man. But no, I'm just saying with that. for real, Wade might need to say something to his girl, but the thing you got to.
But his girl's in the spotlight. There's not like her name is. She work at the Quick Trip or something,
Right.
And it's his girl. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of her brand and is to do stuff like that.
Now, if he thought him and Jimmy was cool or something like
See,
that,
I don't think they was cool though.
I don't think not for him to do that. You
He
know
was being
what
a
I'm
dick
saying?
though. Like, well, damn, he might just might even forgot that was his wife. This also like
Jimmy said that it was in all caps.
Yeah.
Damn.
He said it, so he had to go to the cap situation.
Now you know the difference between when you say, "Well, damn," and then when you say, "Well, damn."
Yeah, that's what it was. Like man say, well, damn, caps. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
Well, damn. Yeah.
That's a flagrant violation in all areas. But I mean, it is a compliment. But when you type it and you leave it there for everybody to see,
And you had to put the little arrow to make it caps. So you had to go out your way to
and
put
you
the
know
caps.
he verified,
Yeah, he
so
did.
it's gonna stay at the top so everybody can see it.
Yeah, because
And he's gonna get more likes too. Well, damn, you right. Well, damn, I'm gonna pick like.
I bet you figure I'm in Minnesota. Ain't nobody gonna fly to Minnesota and fight me.
I mean, he
Well,
in,
damn.
he in South California right now.
What's
He's
my
from
Jimmy?
California though.
No, he got a house down there.
Yeah,
All of them
LA.
live in LA in the off season. He did a
Yeah.
podcast with Bill Simmons last year talking about how he lived in
South
LA.
Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, he in SoCal. You can go see him. Everybody want to go to SoCal.
Yeah, that's an easy stop. Shout out to our boy Barnes who did go see somebody when Matt Barnes went to go see Derek Two-Face Fisher.
Okay, and once again, it's time again for another scenario.
Yeah, here we go.
Jovan, top 5 angriest light-skinned people all time. Matt Barnes has
Matt
plot
Barnes
number
This
5.
Christian did.
Chris Brown, Suge Knight, I'm
Sally
saying,
Hemmings.
God,
let me see. Them my three. I was saying them my top 3 so far. Them 3 over the years have been just like ultimate like angry. Who else, man? I would just give him like right now.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He's not black though.
But he light-skinned.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
he's the person of color, man. But I mean, I would say I can't get Tekashi though, because Tekashi trolls a lot. So
That's true.
I can't really give him. Let me see. So they're my top 3. Chris Brown. Who did I say? Chris Brown, Suge Knight,
and Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes definitely.
Dude, Matt Barnes.
Charles Barkley at one time had a stretch where he was
Until Charles Oakley got with him and slapped him at that players meeting.
and would he slap him up? He did slap him up.
Like,
You're right.
slapped him like.
Yeah.
And it, look, I got to see this interview with Charles Oakley on Bill Simmons. He was like, I dare him to say I didn't slap him. Why don't he come and find me and say, he's like, Charles said it didn't happen. Come and say it to me. I'll say everywhere I go that I slapped him.
So that means he slapped him. Anybody who's that confident and just
And say I'll go
nonchalant.
anywhere. I'll go to the Sunco. I'll go to the Quick Trip. I'll go everywhere to say I slapped you.
I would take out an Instagram ad to say I slapped you. A
What if
public
he
service
took
Well,
alert.
that's definitely a slap.
Yeah, you got to fight somebody to take out an Instagram ad.
If you bad
They
enough
just spent that money
to,
to take an Instagram out.
if you bad enough to not only slap somebody, but then to take out an ad to make sure people know you slapped them, you was on a whole nother level of gangster.
Yeah, that's
Whole nother level.
so. You better watch out. Suge Knight got.
So, Jovan, what do you think about all this Nicki Minaj stuff going on? Man?
What I'm gonna say, man, with Nicki Minaj, what you mean as far as the
Like this is like she just getting like everybody like she just become. We talked about last week with the Safari thing, and then her going now she going at everybody talking about why her record ain't #1. It's because of somebody tweeted this, they didn't tweet
Are you
that.
talking about what she said about Travis Scott?
With
But
his girl-
to me, what Nicki is doing is what she's been taught to do, and that's to cause controversy. Controversy makes records sell.
But
So-
when has one of her songs been popular though? Outside of her talking, like when has a Nicki Minaj song been dope? Outside
you
of
saying
her
been
talking,
dope or popular?
both.
Bro,
Popular, no.
I'm saying when has a Nicki Minaj song been popular?
There's a lot of popular stuff.
But,
Yeah.
but that Chun Li song wasn't popular. I don't know why she went named VMA for that last night.
Chun-
All them other songs though.
Chun Li was kind of popular though. Well, I'm gonna say this: in New York, they're playing that shit
They played it a lot?
every day. Every day.
Man, the rest of the country, I hear that nowhere else in the rest of the country.
Yeah, I'm saying so. Yeah, they play that shit every day, and I think the VMAs was in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Chun Li, I can see that getting an award. Let me see what else. Chun, I think Nicki is just trying to cause some controversy on some, look, I'm the queen, so I'm gonna cause some controversy. It's gonna make people come. People ain't never heard my album, they're gonna listen to it. Because and this is what I do think though. I do think that she has an underlying issue with Cardi B, and I think that's because Cardi doesn't write her own shit. And Nicki does.
Allegedly, because Safari they say
Nicki came out in the was it Funk Master Play recently on an interview and said I don't know why he even said it.
But he never said that though. Other people said that.
No, it was a Safari. Safari, like he subliminally, like he insinuated that he basically wrote something. I was Safari, but Nicki said out of her own mouth, Safari has never written. She said anybody in the industry can tell you I write all of my own shit, all of it. She said I don't even know why. Basically, she was like she don't know how that room even came about that she didn't write her own shit, but basically like the Safari was 100% lying. I do believe her. Now, what I do think is if Safari shot her like we'll say this like this, and then she, you know what, that's not okay. You might be right.
Yeah, but that's not a.
That's not considered writing for somebody, but somebody like Safari would take that.
Oh, they I wrote for them.
Yeah, I wrote for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
and you just told them you do an inflection differently, like to say it like this instead of that.
Or like remember we always talk about how Puffy would come in and put one key on the thing.
Yeah. Oh, and then I'm executive producing.
Yeah, exactly. So it was probably on something like that. Well, Safari would absolutely went on a Puffy level, but I think like when somebody.
But he's got credits though on her shit though.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. So if somebody give you an idea,
and then you come in with the key though, boom, you in there.
If that's your chick or that was her dude at the time, I'm sure she's like, shit, we're gonna make sure we get paid together. You said this, okay, give me something. Okay, you said, okay, well you I'm putting you down.
You're a co-producer now.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna just give you the money. She'll put it down. I'm saying because she probably looked at it as they were together. They were gonna
get that residual money. We together.
Absolutely,
that's real.
Absolutely.
And this is my question. One of our listeners hit us up last week though on Twitter. She asked, why do we think that people come at Nicki Minaj harder because she's a woman? When men do the same thing, is it the same?
I don't know. I mean, she's got she might have a bigger target on her back because she's got, less people in her same stratosphere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, it could be a thing.
You think people coming at her more because she's a woman with it? Like, if it was Jay-Z or Cam or anybody else, though? Like,
I think it's like this. When you got somebody who feels like they're in this position and they're actually successful, you got people who want to challenge a person's, like, title, per se. Like, but Floyd Mayweather, people was like, oh, Floyd good, but he ain't better than this person. Even though Floyd probably done proved himself, it's still like you got people who doubt it, like, oh, no. And then it becomes a way of people wanting to see this person fail. So now you got a crowd of people
build you up and break you down.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Nicki ain't shit. And they pretty much want her to bow down. But like Nicki, I know she ain't going to bow down because she want to get this money.
When did that start in hip? Is that always been? I'm trying to think. When did that start in hip hop where we want somebody to fall though?
I mean,
is it Ja Rule? Is it Ja Rule when we first was like, yo, we tired of this Ja Rule thing. We glad 50 came along to kill this shit.
It might have been.
That's what I feel like. I feel like in hip hop, everybody was cheering just for somebody to take Ja Rule.
50 is like the biggest vigilante in hip hop history. So
we were cheering for him to take down Ja Rule. We were tired of that shit.
Yeah, but also too, I think the age of the internet changed a lot of it too. Okay. So you got like back in the day, we didn't get a chance to see people trolling Biggie when Pop was going on. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk though, because it was a gang cats probably trolled him in the barbershop or something.
Yeah, but
especially out here though.
We didn't see that. We didn't get a chance to see like on the internet heavy Nas getting trolled by Jay-Z when the takeover came, because that's when like it was just starting to bubble up with like Facebook and stuff. But now
I don't think cats was on Black Planet and on
they wasn't
on MySpace giving cats the blues.
MySpace wasn't even existing though. You talking about it was only Black Planet.
Right. You got to realize it's been over 20, 25 years and the internet then grew by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, so we got memes and stuff now. So I think I think the memes and all that kind of shit changed the whole like plane of the game, because like somebody can make a meme that goes viral and it might not even be true, but the fact that 9 million people saw it and laughed at it, it looks bad on you. It's like, man, what can I do to get back at this motherfucker?
Perfect example, Justin Bieber. Yeah. When he came off the internet, and who sponsored him? Combs?
I don't know. Talking about who, Puffy? I don't know who sponsored him, but what happened?
Justin Bieber. They picked him up off the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Jermaine Dupri.
No, that was Usher.
That's it. Yeah.
But no, like you say, like so with the internet, man, just the power of the web, how it is now, it changes the dynamics of everything. Yeah. So with 50 Cent and Ja Rule, that was like on the bubbling edge of like when the internet was starting to. But now, like when motherfuckers say something about you and put it out there in that web, It's like, dude, you gotta do whatever you can do to like. I'm trying to think who didn't respond. Okay, Drake situation. When Push T went in him, the internet drove him so bad to where he made a diss, let Jay Prince hear it. Jay Prince like, nah, that's too much. Like, don't put it out.
But do you think that's true?
I do. I don't think Jay Prince will lie about it. I think
that's true. But was it real more? I think it was more of this to Kanye, not Pusha T though. Because that first song was more of a diss to Kanye, not Pusha T. I feel like
you talking about the right,
joint or whatever.
You right.
So it was probably bad. They allegedly saying that he said that he slept with Kim though.
I can believe it.
Yeah, I would believe it 100%.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Look, and a part of it was like, why didn't you?
You see, Kim Kardashian hasn't said anything. She usually jumps to Kanye's arrest.
She ain't said nothing. She
ain't said nothing about Drake.
She a church mouse up in there like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what though?
I can believe that though. So Jay Prince was like, he told Drake not to blah, blah, blah. But I think the internet drove Drake to even do a response. Now, had Push T threw this shit out and nobody said nothing and not tripped off of it, Drake, I don't even think he would have even recorded it and he'd have been like, that shit was cool.
But Drake started it though. No. That's
Pusha T did because he was always saying.
It goes back to the Wayne stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
from the Mr. Me Too though. It goes back to Mr. Me Too though.
To another nigga that
but it goes back to Mr. Me Too though. You go back farther than that though. Remember him and Mouse was talking about how they stole his whole style about the word babe and all that stuff. Mr. Me Too was about Lil Wayne.
Okay.
So it goes back to that, and then I guess Drake was trying to come in like, yo, because they was dissing him on to the Casket drop too. Dissing Lil Wayne on there too.
Okay.
On that last Clips album. They was dissing Lil Wayne on there.
I didn't know that.
They was dissing him on there. So I think he came in with that 2 birds, 1 stone or whatever Drake did, right? Or did I gotta remember the timeline. One of them came out first though, because maybe I think maybe Push T said some more stuff about Baby and Lil Wayne, and then I believe Drake came in with 2 birds, 1 stone.
Okay.
And then Drake was letting it simmer, laughing about it. People were like, oh, Drake is witty and stuff though, and Push T was like, I'm gonna wait. And then he came out with his joint. They said he had like a whole 2 songs though, but Kanye made him scrap it. I'm coming for him.
Talking about going to Drake.
Yeah. And then with him having the little kid though, the situation though, that's a whole nother thing though, man. We're gonna have to definitely dive into that though at some point. But yo, so we got a tweet though. Somebody already hit us up. Yo, Jovan, they asked we gonna have to do a Hood Classics episode. They said, does Jovan think that Superfly could be in a Hood Classic?
Superfly is
so the movie that just came out?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I didn't go see it. So I can't give you
Jovan.
Then you done gave me, I think what that you gave me.
No, I told you, I said super no.
So Jovan, just so you know what's about to start happening here on the show, we're about to do a couple of spin-off episodes where we're going to sit here and watch the movies while they happen and then give that commentary in real time while it's happening. So there's going to be some throwbacks, there's going to be some new stuff. But when your feet get back down, you're going to absolutely have to
Yeah, because they want us to do someone else gave us a long email maybe like 6 months ago. I think it was a woman named Trisha. She wants us to do a series of Hood Classic podcasts. That we just break down Hood Classics. We just talk about Hood Classic movies. Like we do a whole episode on Boys in the Hood. Whole episode on Juice.
You know what dope? If we did that and we broke down the parts where once we look back at it now, like, dude.
No, we got to look at how we think about it then, and like how now you be like, hey man, they ain't looking, because I watched New Jack City the other night. I'm like, it's a lot of plot holes in this movie.
Yeah, bro. For real,
like, but at the time, you like, it all made sense.
You good. You don't need no explanation.
No, look, all of it like made sense. You like, oh, this is a perfect movie.
Right. But once you grown and look, it's almost like when you was a kid, you was afraid of a Freddy Krueger movie, and you go back and look at it like, this motherfucker ain't no way that he would have got all of us like that.
Somebody gonna get out of here.
Yeah, somebody gonna, or Jason.
Dude, we gotta do this Hood Classics, dude. People are like, yo, y'all need to do a Hood Classics episode. So because people are trying to push our whole theorem that Paid in Full is the last Hood Classic, which I still stand on.
Paid in Full.
It's the last Hood Classic. It's 03.
Seen it before, But he
You
got
gotta let
the
Pop Smoke.
camera on it.
That's the last hood classic.
Good,
Oh, it's
though.
on Netflix right now. I was like, put that on
It's
the list.
15 years.
Yeah, it's
15
on
years
Netflix.
since a
You
hood
watch
classic
it
been
free.
made, though. That's because the hood classic been bastardized. I feel like.
I think now you got to get a hood classic on accident. Like a hood classic got to happen, and it's got to just be embraced.
But wait a minute though. Would Training Day be considered? To me,
No, King, that's not a hood classic.
Why
Because
not?
a white man is one of the protagonists. The protagonist.
Oh,
of the movie.
I got you.
Remember how I stand this?
Yeah,
Remember I got it written down though. Written down though. The
right.
black person has to be protagonist.
Right.
They can only be
Okay, so
10%
what's the
of white
last
people.
hood classic then?
Paid in full.
Did Paid in Full come out since American Gangster or after?
Before American Gangster. That's not a hood classic. Protagonist is white.
I don't believe that Russell Crowe's the protagonist in that movie. They'd like to set him up as it, but Frank Lucas was truly the hero at the end of that movie.
But he's the
Because Jay-Z made a whole album based off Frank Lucas out of that movie. I think American Gangster is the last hood classic film that came out.
But is that a hood classic or is it like a
Black Panther a hood classic?
no?
Because they flying around.
80% of your movie has to be in the ghetto too.
It started off in the ghetto.
I think it's a time frame on hood classics too.
That's why I think 03 is that's it. Paid in Full is it, man. Like you gotta think all them bullshit hood classics we got now. You can go on Amazon and anything.
What before Paid in Full? What was before that?
What was the most hood? ATL. Remember we said ATL was.
Okay. ATL was though.
ATL, and then I think before ATL may have been we was at in that buffer. We say In Too Deep was on that buffer.
Hey, I got a question.
It might have been like
It was on that
tier 1.
It was tier B.
two.
We said tier 2.
Yeah.
But tier 1 is only 20 movies in that tier 2.
Right.
We brought. Dude,
Has
that's when I
Ryan
most listened to
Coogler, Michael
episodes.
B.
You still
Jordan-
listen to
Has
episodes.
Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan made a hood classic?
No.
Creed, no.
Because it's gotta be it's gotta be drug selling in it. It's gotta be somebody getting shot. But the thing is though, is that it's played out now though. That's the problem, that there's no hood classics at all.
I think the art of a hood classic, you can't force it. I think it got to be something that's organic. Like, hey, we gonna put this together. However it goes, it go. Like an NWA movie. Would you say that's a hood classic?
Ooh, I do.
Because I think I feel that's a musical. Like a musical
Yeah, you
movie.
gotta-
No, it's
Like-
not
like
a musical
a
unless
documentary.
somebody is living in a real life
biography.
situation.
A biography.
And then they just
No,
start
I feel like
singing.
more of a biographical movie. I don't think it's a hood
Okay.
classic.
Hoodlum.
Like hood classics are.
You said
Hoodlum.
hood.
Hoodlum is like tier 2 or tier 3. I don't think nobody.
I'll say tier 2. Hood
Yeah, but I don't think it's tier 1 is
Jack
like your
City.
New Jack City.
tier
Yeah,
1.
that's tier 1. Oh, that's 100%
So
tier
you got my dad. He ain't seen our list. We got a list.
Oh, we got a list. I got it.
show me
Mr.
the
Bibbs.
list so I can
Mr. Bibbs,
forward
I
this
actually,
stuff
I
out.
will text
Yeah,
it
we
to
gonna-
Divine and send you. I got it written down.
I'm gonna show you the list. We got a tier 1 list.
And it's
tier
only
2.
18 movies on it.
Hold on, but I got.
And it's including the 70s too, Mr. Bibbs. We
Well,
going
I
back
mean,
to we got
that's-
Dolomite on there too.
No, don't let no.
You don't think Dolomite's not a hood classic?
It's not classic then.
No. You talk hood classics would be across 110th Street.
See, but that's I seen 110th Street, but a lot of people ain't seen that, Mr. Bibbs. You
I
gotta
ain't
think.
seen that.
You see,
The song
you just don't
Across the
remember.
110th Street. That song
I
was from
remember
that
saying,
movie.
vaguely, but I'm sure I've seen it. You know, it's my father. So
Yeah.
I've been
Coffee.
watching
I
it.
mean, I'm talking
Coffee.
about.
So you think Coffee is more of a hood classic than Dolomite?
Yeah,
I do.
Okay,
I do.
Okay, I can get with that. Or Foxy Brown, maybe. Or
Foxy Brown.
But
I mean,
tier 1 or tier 2?
it's tier 2.
Okay.
These are tier 2. Tier 1. The first tier
Tier 1 or the elite?
What is the first? Somebody asked me, what is our first tier 1 hood classic? I'm going Boys in the Hood. I think it's the first one.
I would say because they came before Menace to Society.
There's a
Yeah,
holy-
that's
there's a-
89, 90.
There's a holy trinity of movies from the late 80s, early 90s that I always go to: Boys in the Hood, New
Men's
Jack
Society.
City, and Men's Society.
Those-
That's it. That starts your whole
After that,
genre.
after that,
we can start any of 3 movies up right now, and I will watch them.
that's like the
Anytime.
Jordan.
Yeah.
That's like the Jordan Magic and Larry Bird of hood classic movies. That's just it, right
You're
there.
right. Those are the standards of. And then you got like to me, Training Day is a hood classic. But I understand with your reasoning for saying
Yeah,
that.
I mean, Trinity. I mean, but that's still 02. So even if you put that in there, Paid in Full is 03.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Paid in Full was definitely.
It's the last one,
classic.
though.
I don't know, man. It's hard for me to. I don't know. Black Panther has to have a place in this.
I mean, it's a great black film. That's different than a hood classic
I think Black Panther is more so just a classic.
film. Period.
Because
I just like the fact it started in Oakland, had spaceship in Oakland.
and it did, didn't it?
They did.
I mean,
and they were selling dope too, wasn't it?
They was selling dope. They had on white
dope.
tees,
Yeah.
and then a dude got out of a jet that came out of the sky in Oakland,
Yeah.
and had on a gold chain with a Panther mask.
Was it Oakland or LA?
That was Oakland.
Oakland.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler from Oakland.
Yeah.
So they want us to do a hood classics thing where we just highlight hood classic movies and bring guests on, Jovan. So that's what they want us to do, though, man.
Like we can do that.
Yeah.
I'm fine
So
with that.
like the first one's gotta be Boys in the Hood. I guess that's what we gotta start from the beginning.
And we can break it down.
Like I just want a whole hour.
Somebody else, they put this online, and it really brought life to this. They say, what did Doughboy do as a kid to where he went to, what did he steal as a kid to where he went to jail for 10 years?
No, I think he did something else that
On
they
top
didn't. That
of-
was bad writing. I think it was I think he got locked up for what you saw him for, but he did something else though that we didn't see when he got out of juvie though as an.
So he ain't like steal no gum and say, we give him 10 years.
No. I think he did something else, and he didn't get 10 years though, did he? He got like 4 or 5 or something though. Like.
It was enough to where it
Well,
was
they
like
did the whole
kinda-
party
it
for him,
was
though,
kinda
like, yo.
extreme for.
And how did he keep a perfect curl though in jail? Have you thought about that?
I mean,
that curl came out crispy.
people keep braids in jail.
No, he had a crispy curl though. That came out juicy though, like
They can use
luxurious.
potato oil.
That's true.
I'm saying I don't know what they. They find ways to do stuff.
That's
like
true. That's true. You're right. They
Yeah.
figure ways to do it. You're right. Javon, thank you for coming on though, man. Dude, let everybody know where to get you up at, man.
Hey man, look, hit me up at Jovan Bibbs. That's JOVAN BIBBS on Instagram, Twitter, everything, man. I'm back. I'm glad to be rocking with my brothers again tonight, man. Can't wait till all of us in the studio. Me, Matt, Teddy, Ram. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, we
because the next time Teddy's coming on, we doing the birth of the Messiah.
Yeah, the baby segment. Because
Just any day.
The baby is due. I said,
Any
none
day,
of us
yeah.
know what he's had. Teddy doesn't even know what he's
Man,
had.
that was the most confusing baby shower I've been to in my life. I was sitting there. It was like I was waiting on somebody to come out. It was like I was playing Mike Tyson, but I was playing Punch Out instead of Mike Tyson. I got to the end.
Right.
I was like, where Mike Tyson at?
And it wasn't Mike.
And it was Super Macho Man. I was like, oh, it was Mr. Dream. It was Mr. Dream. And I was like,
this ain't what I thought was going to be at the end.
Look, man, Javon, you missed the dope party though.
you also
People
missed
was
Tap.
drunk
You also
with
missed Tap thinking that he was having a son, but it wasn't.
Tap came
True.
in with all boy gifts.
Well, it might. I mean, we don't know, so it could.
Yeah,
work.
but it was like one of them things where somebody like, oh snap, I gotta get something on. They went to Family Dollar real quick, like,
Tap made the same mistake that I probably would have made on some last minute shit. That's why
Hey, that's always good to have a woman with you, man.
Right.
Take care of all that.
Do you know what he having? You know what? I don't. So let's get the baby some cream color out.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
all white party.
Some new
You're gonna be born into an all white party.
Yeah.
Mr. Bibbs, are you online socially?
Not yet.
We need to get Mr. Bibbs on
Well,
Twitter
you
page.
Look,
on
my
Facebook.
dad is on Facebook. You find him at Jovan
yeah.
Bibbs. Follow him, man. This is my pops, man. I love
We
him,
need to get him
man.
an Instagram. You gotta get him an
No,
Instagram.
he don't need to be on Rome is only on Facebook.
Only on
It's too much.
Facebook.
My dad got on Instagram though. It's going a little bit too much for me though. My dad be going live randomly. He be like, yo, I'm at the Chicken Shack in Atlanta though. And then my dad got the stereotypical, so he got the Bluetooth in his ear.
Oh man, he got you looking like you the old son. Like
Yeah.
damn, man, like he got to touch. He got to touch a little bit. So,
But no,
man.
shout out Javon. Thank you again, though, man. Look, we back though, baby.
We all
Hood
man.
classics, man. We coming back, man.
We come back with the hood classics, man. We
Well, I'm about to
appreciate
come in
y'all.
over there so I can tell y'all what's a real hood.
We need to
classic be.
do a Foxy Brown episode with your pops.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my pops do a list of his 5 hood classics that were pre-80s.
Pre-80s.
Yeah, pre-80s hood classics. See, we 80s babies.
Black
so.
Caesar.
Say Hell Up in Harlem.
Hell Up in Harlem, Black Caesar.
3 the Hard Way.
Three the Hard Way is a dope one. People sleep on Three the Hard Way. People sleep on that. But thank y'all for listening. Hit us up, Straight OLC on all our platforms, Straight OLC at Gmail, all that good stuff. We out here. Peace.
We out here. Peace.
Peace.
Shout out to Jovan Bibbs, man, for coming on with us, man. Dude,
Yeah, man.
like, shout out to him, man. Dude, that's my brother, man. Dude, he started this whole podcast and shit with me, man. Me, him, Rim, and Ted, man. It's crazy, man.
Yo, man, the scenario is just the idea that came off of the stuff.
Game of
that popped
Thrones. No,
up.
it came from Game of Thrones.
No. The scenario came from when I was talking about doing the show where I was doing the one-on-one interview show. where I
Right,
was
but we started talking about it when we started the Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
yeah,
show.
yeah. But that's all a spin-off of the stuff that we was doing with Straight Out Local.
Yeah.
You know,
Something in general, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's always dope to have Jovan around. You know, it's always dope
Super
to-
funny, dude.
Yeah, man.
Super fun,
Like,
dude. I can't wait to this dude to get back to the city, man.
He gonna be on.
Yeah, he got a lot of stuff popping though coming up too with a lot of his comedy. He's he's gonna be doing some lot of stuff he said on the back end, or he told me. So it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope, man. So let's get into this topic that this is amazing, man. So they did an article displaying the cheapest city. I guess
it's the average
dating
price of a date in each U.S. state.
Yeah.
Yo, and actually, this is a thing that actually it's funny to see this because I started like 2 years ago before I stopped keeping score because it was being detrimental to my mental health about itemizing my dating costs.
No, I remember when you started that though. Actually, when we started this scenario, you started doing that.
Yep, I did. Since that time, I've abandoned that because it's not like it's going all over the place anymore. But you know what I'm saying? It's like,
but it's still,
it's not. It's just the cost of living now. Yeah. It's not even like a thing like that anymore. Yeah. It's just like
it's like the. I know people don't want to talk about Bill Cosby anymore. Remember the Bill Cosby episode with Theo? Where he's talking about like how much expenses you have in your money, and when he was like, "You want a girlfriend?" And he was like, "For sure," and he took all his money. That's the same thing that we going with, though.
Yeah, that's how it goes, and that's all good, man. It's a worthwhile expense. But so Yahoo Finance put together a chart today that's been all over the place on the internet, Instagram. I'm sure you might have seen it, if not, easy to find. It's about what the average price of a date in the U.S. is, and for me, it's hilarious to see that because the big rage for years on Twitter has been the $200 date.
Some people are paying $200 dates though.
Somebody made that to be the arbitrary number that when it gets to a point where I guess you got to think about, damn, what you doing?
But with some of this, with the $200 date though, some of these cities, there's a financing with transportation, things like that other cities don't have. See, you're not putting it in your gas amount in other cities where you have a car. No. But in these cities though, their transportation costs built into your date.
And for me, I think that the only thing that a date the money that goes into a date should be accountable for is the actual money spent on the date, not the clothes, not the getting there, not any of that. What's spent on the actual social transaction?
Yes,
that's what I believe. So, we in St. Louis, so we're here in Missouri, and apparently we're coming off way on the cheap end. The average date listed in Missouri is $71.
This is very, very fraudulent though. Because it's very, very there's a lot of prairie landed country in between St. Louis and Kansas City. We have a lot of country, southernish feel, almost akin to Arkansas. We almost can actually take St. Louis and Kansas City, make it its own state, and just take the other middle half and just attach with Arkansas.
But here's the thing that trips me off that when I look around, I look at some other states that are like close to it. Tennessee's at 92.38.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Though, they have two major.
And Indianapolis is 96. Indiana is 96.54.
We got way more country people though. Tennessee actually has small pockets of. So Tennessee has Memphis, Nashville, Knoxville, Chattanooga. Even though Chattanooga may be country too, depending on where you feel. But we only have St. Louis, Columbia, Kansas City. We have Highway 7.
Columbia doesn't cost anything to date.
Okay, so we have Knoxville is more expensive than Columbia.
A date in Springfield would be more expensive than a date in Columbia.
You think so?
I know so. Springfield's bigger than Columbia.
So we really only have St. Louis, Kansas City. Knoxville's can be expensive though because they have a lot more cachet though when it comes to college town though than Columbia.
Let me shoot some of these numbers out in general about the whole thing here. So it's it says that the average single American spent just south of $1,600 on dating in 2016.
Ooh.
Which means that they didn't go on many dates if it was in some of these places because that's only like 8 dates. But
that's not true. You bought a random girl a drink at the spot. But that's still part of expenditures.
No, man, that's different. That's not a date.
Is that
that's not a date.
Okay.
I guarantee you they're not counting stuff like that.
Okay.
But it says so the highest average cost for a date night was $297.
Shout out to New York.
In New York, with Jersey
100%
being 259.
100% believe that.
I believe it too.
But the only thing with New Jersey though is Is New Jersey? Is it people that live in New Jersey is paying New York prices though?
That's exactly it. With a few cats from Camden dragging it down to $2.59.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking that everybody live in Jersey City, Newark, all those cities, going to kick it in the city and reporting that they spent that amount though, but they're not kicking it in New Jersey, spending that.
So here on the
they're kicking it in the city.
But see, on the other side of it, you got South Dakota that came in as the least expensive night at $38.27.
That must mean you can buy bottles up in there and be.
It also means you're not making any money there too.
Well, those oil wells is popping up in North and South Dakota.
Oh yeah, for sure. But everybody ain't getting a piece of that part. That pie.
But they said McDonald's workers are making like $18 an hour or something crazy like that up there.
Well, along with that, North Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa were the runners up for the least expensive.
I will attribute to Nebraska. I went up there and been a king up there popping bottles. And in
Iowa and Nebraska, you the king of the town up there.
Yo, look, and I've been the king there though. I've been there. I remember me and my boy. When my boys got married in around 2006. Shout out to my boy Durano. He listens to the podcast all the time. No, when we was up at his wedding, he was like, yo, we got it. Me and my boy Nate. My boy Nate lives in New York. I live in St. Louis. I just moved from St. Louis back to, moved from New York back to St. Louis in 06, 07. So we got the bottles though. They was like, yo, a bottle more is gonna be like $100. Me and him threw our cars down so fast, we almost threw him at the waitress, almost killed her with a shooting star. Because we threw him out there like, hurry up, but we thought it was gonna stop at some point. We bought 4 bottles. Me and him spent $500 though for 5 bottles of Moet.
I bought 2 bottles of Gentleman Jack at $40 per bottle in Columbia one time.
Is this in the club though?
Yes.
Damn.
I don't think that people always know what they're doing down in some of those places like that.
They don't. I think they do now because we got the internet. The internet
this happened 2 years ago.
Oh shit! Well, damn.
The internet was absolutely around when I was in college.
Because I always feel like the internet expanded everything. The idea of the bottle service, idea of extravagance, everything.
You could always buy bottles. I mean, you could always buy bottles from a bartender if you wanted to. They'd sell it to you.
Oh, you smell undercover. I'm talking about like the full. We got the sparkler girls coming out. We got the full pomp and circumstance.
They got that in Columbia.
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. We bought $100 per bottle of Moet, and we got the whole pomp and circumstance for everybody.
Okay, so I'm going to go through a few of these states, though.
Yes, let's do it.
I want to see if we can figure out where you can get the most bang for your buck.
Texas.
What?
No, I'm going with Texas. I'm just putting out there.
You're a buzzkill, first of all, because we're going through the process of this thing here. But there'll be some things I'm going to contest about that. Though.
Okay.
So we're going to do this based on the idea of quality of date. Where you gonna get the best looking girl or fella, the experience that you can get in that state, and then the value that you get from spending it here. So, a few places I'm gonna throw out. I'm gonna throw a few notable states. California is $226.35.
That's crazy.
Washington State, $195.
Shout out to Adrian. Listen to the show all the time. No, he's my MVP.
Mr. Do-Right.
Mr. Do-Right.
Yeah.
Coming soon, though. He's going to come on the podcast soon, though. Yeah. It's going to be
spew his knowledge.
Yeah.
Florida, $128. That is a hell of a bargain. $128 for Florida, that is a hell of a bargain.
I just came from Florida, though. I can see that happens, though, because you're thinking Miami, Florida, though.
No. This is what I'm thinking. I'm just talking about the cut of person there to choose from, period. That goes into then the value. I'm not thinking about being in a big city or doing it that way. I'm just talking.
But is the cut of person that dope, though, outside of Miami?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Jacksonville's a good-looking town.
I mean,
Tampa's a good-looking town.
I would think they're no different than any other southern city.
Bro,
if you're talking about outside of Miami.
It's been proven that people closer to the coast or keep themselves in better shape.
I agree with you, but Miami, I think if they did a new scale, I think the Miami pulled the most attractive people down in Miami.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean that there's not less residuals around other places, too.
But 128 seems about right to me.
That's a hell of a bargain to me.
We go to Georgia, though. I think Georgia should be higher.
I'm not decided yet. Again, I'm just naming states right now.
Okay.
Then we can come back around and give it that way. Georgia, 121. That's Atlanta.
That's Atlanta holding that whole state down. It's probably actually 60.
North Carolina, 88.53.
Sounds about right.
That's pretty good,
too. You got Charlotte, you got the new Raleigh.
Illinois, 157.96.
That makes sense. Chicago could get taxing.
Now, those are a few of the ones that stand out to me now. Now, New York is 297. 297.
Chicago will probably be 200 on its own, though. I think the rest of the state is pulling that down to 157.
Massachusetts, on the strength of Boston, is 217, 51. Everything's going to be cheaper the further north you get. Connecticut is 230, 34.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's because when you're in Connecticut, you
paying New York adjacent prices.
You're paying for the ambiance too.
And New York adjacent. You paying New York adjacent.
Now let's look at a couple places here where I think the value is popping specifically.
Okay.
Arizona, 106.36.
I don't know. That's true, but I wonder if you go into the city level of Phoenix.
Let's just look at this from the experience of not breaking it down by small town. Let's just say that they've given this to the state. Let's just say it that way.
Oh, you saying if it became like a communist
if I'm in the state, I'm spending this
socialist situation across the board.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge this against Podunk, against Metropolis. I'm just saying this when I'm in there. 106.36 for Arizona ain't bad because there's some things walking around Arizona.
But you only saying Phoenix though. You ain't saying Flagstaff. You ain't saying Yuma. You ain't saying none of the other small towns in Arizona though.
Listen, I'm going by the best place I can get the time at.
Okay.
Period. Shout out to Hawaii for $239.95.
That's because of import shit.
Yeah. Another place that's
high prostitution too, though.
Another place that's got great value here. Oklahoma checking in at 63.65.
And there's some bad ones in Oklahoma too.
Lots of bad ones in Oklahoma.
But the only problem is those bad ones move down to another city. You're gonna say soon. No. After they figure out that they're bad, they move to the city below, the state below them.
Texas at 110.99.
They move down there. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's the most bang for your buck by far.
It's up there so far.
Now, if they did a Negro version of this, though, would the strip club date part of this factor into this, though? Because I'm thinking, I'm saying some of these states, though.
The Georgia price got to go up.
That's what I'm saying. And Texas, too.
Yeah.
So I may have went out to eat, though. We went to Papados. We went to have some drinks. We holding the presses, though. Hold on.
Time out.
Yeah.
I just saw an aberration in this list. West Virginia is $96.84 for an average day.
That's because there's not that many restaurants.
Is it because you got to eat all your meals in the day?
No, they have the least per capita restaurants in the country.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's because everybody wants to be in the spot. Because there ain't that many restaurants. Or at least nice dining. There we go. Of course, they got the TGI Fridays, your Applebee's, all that. But if you go on a nice restaurant, ain't that many like that.
Oh my God.
And it's so far in between different places. So I got to drive to certain spots. Blah, blah, blah. You remember the dude that we talked about that took the Uber all the way from West Virginia back to his home in New Jersey? That he had set his phone in his home, and the dude drove him all the way back to New Jersey, and he went to school. He was kicking in West Virginia, left his car there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same shit. Mm-hmm. But no, Texas, I think. Now, these are things that we need our black professors to come to the next level of their research to do the black diligence of this.
Black diligence.
Because there is a strip club element that there are some states that you on a date and then you like, we went to dinner, we went to Papados, we went to a dinner, we went to a movie to see Black Klansman, and then we also went to Harlem Nights in Houston.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then anybody knows what I'm talking about, they know what I'm saying. So we went to all these different places, so therefore, we there now. We kicking it. So Colorado is higher than I would think it to be, though.
Yeah.
That's because of Vail and all that shit, though, with the expensive, I think, ski resorts and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I just think. That's what I'm thinking that it's coming from that.
Yeah, it could drag it up. You're also getting to buy a pound of that sweet Chiba while you're on that date, too.
But, no, hold on. Let me see. What year is this from?
It just dropped.
But I'm saying, where's their data from?
Oh, when's the...
I'm trying to think when Chiba is Chiba. See, the thing is, though, I want to see, I guess, the parameters of what people are considering the date. Okay, so no, they're put NYC though with your transportation. They're putting people at the renting bikes.
See, I don't believe
they doing Jersey with the Sunset Cruise. They doing like transportation stuff with this. Oh, the low Oregon may be a good buy though, man. 119. Portland got some bad ones on the low, man. Portland do.
I can see that. I can
Nebraska
see that.
do too, though. Nebraska do too, man. Wisconsin is higher than I would thought it would be, though. They only have one major city.
Wisconsin.
They got $73 a day.
Milwaukee and
That's it.
no, there's another one.
Green Bay. but Green Bay is a town.
Not Green Bay.
There's Madison, but Madison's a college town. But Madison's a college town.
Well, I mean, college towns.
But it's a larger college. It's a more,
absolutely.
and it's the state capital too.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. Ohio is a good buy too. Cause I got multiple cities I can hit for $80. I got Cleveland. I got Cincinnati. I got Dayton. I got Toledo. I got a lot of places I can move and shake in. Columbus.
Yeah.
For $80, I'm moving, and that's a small state. I'm moving and shaking in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do anything where I have to go to Cleveland ever.
And Ohio is cheaper than West Virginia. Do you want to go kicking it in Columbus, a nice restaurant, or West Virginia?
I almost accidentally went to West Virginia once, and I was like,
You on 70?
I was driving, yeah, and I was like, oh, I need to go back.
So what were you going to?
I just had a trip I had to take, but it was.
What was your final destination though?
I had a trip I had to take.
Okay, that's fine.
It was and I was like, oh no, I need to not.
You had to be on 70, didn't you? You saw Wheeling.
I believe so.
You saw Wheeling, Pennsylvania. You was Wheeling, West Virginia. You was getting ready to go into Pennsylvania.
When I start seeing signs that say West Virginia, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of there.
And the thing is though, like the West Virginia on 70 is only like 18 miles.
Yeah.
It's very skinny, so you need to get the fuck up out of there before you get to that turnpike in Pennsylvania and start paying money. Vermont with $153 though is kind of ridiculous. Ain't no bad ones in Vermont.
Yeah,
New Hampshire,
but
$184.
your quality of your date is probably off the charts.
And your seafood, you fucking get some good food though.
Yeah, I bet you Rhode Island probably hitting you for a couple bucks too.
164 in Rhode Island.
The Atlantic Northeast is
in
on
general
another level.
Delaware,
I would like to see
134.
what the average cost in Toronto is. And you're going up that way. It's probably crazy. I bet you it's close to New York prices.
But let's give our 5 best buy states.
Okay, 5 best buys. Let's check
Texas.
that out. Yeah, I think Texas is.
Arizona is you brought up again. One Arizona. You saying Florida? You putting Florida there?
I lost the thing here. Let me get back to it real quick here. So Texas is up there. Arizona is up there. I'm going Florida, man. 128 is. I'm going for Florida.
You going Georgia too?
No, I'm not going. No,
that's ATL.
I don't care.
ATL.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that at all. No. I'm not for Georgia. Not for me. I'm going to 88-53 in North Carolina. The best buys, they can't all be above $100. I'm trying to get
right. Oh, you said something.
Yeah.
Ohio's got to be in the best spot. 80-41. You got 3 or 4 major cities in the state.
Hey, I don't know where these $71 dates are happening in the state of Missouri, but $71 if you can get you a good date in St. Louis.
I want to say outside of just our state. Our state is great for that. Which is good. Because, look, man.
Okay, fine. So the next one I'm going to go to is 86-51 in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's a good one. Alabama's super way higher than it should be.
I'm not spending $87 on one night in Alabama.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No.
What?
On what? Are we counting me getting bailed out as part of the date cost?
No protein, no nothing for me to go to. I'm just...
Now, what's the worst buy? What's your worst buy on here?
West Virginia. $96.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. They kind of stole it.
Yeah, $96 to go to West Virginia.
Yeah.
That's. Oh, Utah is a very good component too, though.
98-28 Utah is obscene. $90.94 in Idaho? That's the worst buy. I'm sorry. $90.94 in Idaho.
The only thing that will save them too is that they have a great, probably close to seafood situation on with the West Coast.
Not in Idaho.
Yeah, they are. Both of them are very close to the West Coast.
Where was
West Virginia is sitting landlocked and getting no love.
Where was Napoleon Dynamite shot at?
I thought it was Southern California, right?
No, man, that was in Idaho.
Yeah. No, you're right. I thought it was North. The one I thought that was real fraudulent was the Nevada joint.
That 95.90 up in Alaska kind of hurting me too.
Yeah, but you also get a reimbursement check though. You get an oil check. They need to put that in as a part
Here's
of
some
something.
stocks and bonds for your trouble.
There you go. But I'm saying that you get $500 extra a month though. Yeah, I'm gonna trick it off on weed and cocaine and a woman.
Weed, cocaine, and women. Yeah, go for it.
But the 119 though in Las Vegas, with Nevada. But Nevada, I'm only thinking Las Vegas, Reno, Carson City.
That's enough cities, though. That's enough cities to justify the cost. Like, the rest of Nevada is...
I'm thinking it'd be more. No, I'm thinking it should be more.
Nah, because you gotta realize that, like, my line brother lives in Vegas, and he be coming up on the deals.
Because he knows situation, like, oh, I know this spot doing
People
this.
that live there know what's going on. They
That's
not
right.
there for the blowout 2 days. They there to live their life. And Nevada and Vegas really is a hell of a deal on the other half.
That's real. That's real. I'm trying to think. Kentucky. What do you think about Kentucky with $81 though?
Louisville's a hell of a time.
Louisville's a great time too.
Yeah. So you got
And
Louisville.
you got Lexington.
Yeah, you got Louisville. You got
Lexington's a good
Lexington.
time. But that's not fucking with St. Louis and Kansas City. We got a lot of fucking land in fucking country though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, once
We got more real estate to fucking fuck with.
I mean, dude, even after you get outside of the St. Louis proper area, I mean, St. Charles and stuff like that, you're not spending no money out there.
You go out there. You go
Blue
out there.
Springs on the other side of it, you ain't spending no money out there. Kansas City's not an expensive city.
You think Kansas City's less expensive than St. Louis?
Yeah, for sure.
Because St. Louis still thinks that they're...
Well, St. Louis got good ambiance though. St. Louis has got some.
And
of
then
the
we got
best,
the history.
St. Louis got some of the best dining in the country.
Yeah, 100%.
So I mean, you spend your money on the food.
Kansas City is the up and coming city, though. No doubt.
Kansas City's definitely raising up in a hurry. But so it is what it is. So
Michigan at 112 is a good buy too on the
yeah,
block.
but I'm not going to Detroit.
Look, man, Detroit got some bad women though.
Oh, it does. It absolutely does.
But we was combining all
Listen,
that.
man, I got love for Detroit because I got family from Detroit and all of that. But I just always think about RoboCop, man. I don't want that.
Point,
but I got love for Detroit for sure. Detroit, one of the blackest cities in the country. I like where I can go be amongst my people. I'm with that all day.
Yeah, Hawaii's probably got to be the worst buy, I'm assuming.
I mean, but when you're spending money on a date in Hawaii,
but I mean, why would I even? But in general, I'm living there.
Because everything's more expensive though, because it's all imported.
Everything's imported.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of like you got to spend more money just to live in general. Like gas is higher, all that stuff is higher. Like
milk is higher, all that stuff.
Yeah, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man, but yeah.
Man.
So we'll see. So for bang for your buck, that's where the scenario suggests you go get it in at, man.
And look, quit complaining on the date though. Look, if you ain't got the money to be out,
listen, man,
don't be out now because that's how I feel in general with dating. Period. If you ain't got the money to be out,
don't be out.
My whole thing is like, yo, I'm enjoying my time. I will be doing this in general. I'll be spending whatever I want on my crowns or whatever I'm doing. I just want you to enjoy time with me, though. That's what it is, though. Like, I'm not going to be sitting there like, oh, shit, she got the salad and the motherfucking steak. Fuck
I'm
it,
not
man.
counting what you
No,
order.
man.
As long
That's
first
some
of
lame
all, I'm
shit,
past the
man.
point in my life where I could even possibly be taken advantage of on a date.
Look, I don't even have no... My wife is affectionately upfront, like, oh no, I don't pay for shit. She laugh and giggle about people like she laugh and giggle.
But you kind of do though, because if you go broke, the house gonna take a hit. So
yeah, but that's the extra pressure though. Like you can't go broke. And you can't take no chances. Your chances got to be a little bit different.
Hey man, nobody ever said life was fair.
Not at all. Believe that. To our young players, people email us like, "Yo, just live."
Yes, quick.
Just
Well, first
live.
of all, my number one, don't try to win that war. That we're about to go on a whole nother show.
And we do need to do this.
We'll do that.
sometime.
We'll do that. With
We need to bring Raven on because
we'll do that.
Raven is
She's
my barometer for like me and her battle all the time. Like, yo, you need to do. That's my barometer of mine.
No, that's OG advice, and I'm gonna get that OG advice when we have the second part of OG week next week.
The last OG month. The last OG month.
We did have my uncle come over and do that, but no, we're gonna have the extension of OG.
We got to
week.
split that out though, because then we need to go down to Dallas to go and get my uncle though.
Yeah, why not?
And then the last, because my uncle be like, "Yo, y'all got this podcast going on. What's going on? Where am I at?"
Let's get it.
Shout out to my uncle though, man, Kevin Woodson, who is my everything though, man. Like that's my Savant, that's my everything though, man. Shout out to my uncle Kevin Woodson, though, man.
Word. Yeah. So next week, OG week gonna keep going. We also
maybe do an OG week. OG week.
OG.
We just bring an OG in every week.
Oh, just
every
like
month.
OG hour.
OG hour. Once a month, we just bring an OG in.
All right. So what we gonna do?
The OG week. Sometimes we may not be able to, but
there's always an OG to find. There's always an OG.
We can find one.
We go get my brother down in Oklahoma City. He's an OG.
You have a brother?
He's an OG from the 90s. Yeah.
I didn't even know you had a brother. This is new stuff in this area.
They got a whole bunch of them. They out here. We can have them come. They'll come do it.
Is it so? This OG Pops on OG playing stuff?
Oh no, he's.
So you're the youngest of all your dance kids?
Tevin lives in Oklahoma City, and he's an OG from the 90s though.
So you're the youngest of all your father's kids?
Yeah.
I didn't know Pops Whitner had other kids. I thought you were the only kid spirit.
It's out there like that. Yeah.
Do you kick it with the
OG?
OG?
He a couple months ago.
He came through?
I was talking to him like an hour ago, texting with him.
Damn. Okay. That's another road trip.
He's an OG from the 90s too. Yeah, I'm going down there.
So he's like, yo, cuz.
Oh no, he talking like St. Louis, nigga. But
Is he from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought he was a transfer down to Oklahoma. Because you know that's how they talk to my G.
This is where he at now. But yeah, you can have him come on. He's an OG of OGs from the 90s.
All right. That's what it. Hey, thank y'all once again. We had Jovan Bibbs on this episode.
Hey, and as soon as if you're catching this on Friday, as soon as you're done with this, check it out. New brackets are dropping. And
we got the Quan Mills coming up soon.
Everything is happening, man.
Man, we got a lot of dope stuff though. We appreciate, dude. Y'all been really supporting us, dude. Shout out to our YouTube listeners that pushed the Quan Mills episode close to 1,000 listens.
Yeah, man.
Online.
Shout out to y'all. Keep it
Shout out to y'all though. This Quan Mills episode, we got questions.
Hey, we got more stuff coming up than I think y'all even. We got more stuff than even we realize sometimes coming up. And
it's organic though. It's organic though too. And yo, we appreciate everything though. We're coming up soon though. More stuff though. Appreciate it as always. Peace.